Hi friends, it's me, your favorite hyper-intelligent stickman buddy. Today we are going to learn about love. Yay! Everyone loves love, right? It makes your tummy feel all warm and fuzzy, like you swallowed a tiny, glowing sun. But sometimes love isn't nice. Sometimes love is a cold-blooded digital monster that wants to eat your homework, delete your favorite boy band songs, and make your expensive computer cry hot, metallic tears. Specifically, we are talking about how a single love letter sent in the year 2000 actually happened to be the deadliest cyber weapon of its entire generation. Think about it. Put yourself in those retro shoes. Imagine this. You are sitting at your big, beige, clunky plastic desk. Your monitor is a giant glass cube that weighs 80 pounds and makes a weird, high-pitched humming sound. You hear a soft, digital ping from your internet browser. Bling! You check your email inbox and your lonely little heart skips a beat. Someone sent you a letter titled, I love you. You feel so happy. Someone likes you. Maybe it's that cute person from geography class, or maybe it's a secret admirer who saw you wearing your cool cargo pants. You click it open, expecting a sweet little poetry note or a digital bouquet of roses. But instead, you just invited a cute but terrifying invisible predator right into your digital living room. It doesn't want to hold your hand, dummy. It doesn't want to go to the movies with you. It wants to rip out your operating system's spine, chew on your motherboard, and turn your precious PC into a screaming, heartbroken zombie. Yay! Okay, let's look at the digital anatomy of this beautiful little nightmare. How did it sneak past the castle gates? How did it slip past the antivirus knights? Well, it wasn't by being super duper high tech or using alien codes from outer space. Nope, it used the ultimate superpower, human loneliness and curiosity. Back on May 4, the year 2000, the internet was just a tiny little baby. People didn't know that clicking random things on their screens could hurt them. They thought computers were just magic typewriters. The attack arrived as a simple email. The subject line said, I love you, and inside was a tiny little attachment called Love Letter for You, txt.vbs. See that sneaky little tail at the end? The VBS? That stands for Visual Basic Script. It is a programming language that tells Windows exactly what to do, like a tiny, invisible boss. But back then, silly old Microsoft Windows had a default setting that hid the very end of file names to make things look cleaner, so regular humans only saw TXT. They thought it was just a harmless, cute little notepad file. A text document can't hurt you, right? It's just letters. But the moment you double-click that link because you want to read your love letter, boom! The script awakens. It opens its tiny digital eyes and gasps its first breath of life. It is a pure, self-replicating digital parasite. The very first thing it does is look around its new home. It finds your Microsoft Outlook address book. It doesn't ask for permission. It just grabs the handles of your email system and forces your computer to open a new message for every single friend, co-worker, family member, and ex-lover in your contacts list. And guess what? It sends them the exact same love letter using your name. So when your grandma opens her email, she sees a note from you saying you love her. And she thinks, oh, what a sweet grandchild. She clicks it and bam, now her computer is infected too. Imagine the horror. Within a matter of mere hours, 45 million computers across the globe were desperately screaming, I love you to each other, like a massive stadium full of terrified, bleeding robots. It was a digital chain letter from hell. The volume of emails was so completely massive that it melted the email servers of the Pentagon, the British Parliament, and the CIA. The smart security people didn't even know how to stop it at first. They had to physically run through the hallways and pull the internet plug straight out of the walls like panicked cavemen. Isn't that wonderful? Now we enter the best part, the hunt. Once the predator is inside your hard drive, it gets super duper hungry. It doesn't just sit there sipping tea. It goes on a wild, murderous rampage through your files, looking for specific things to destroy and change. It wants to make your computer look just like it. Let's break down exactly what it steals, eats, and alters while it giggles in the dark corners of your memory sectors. 1. Your beautiful memories. It hunts down every single file ending in JPEG or JPEG. Back then, digital cameras were brand new and precious. Your vacation photos, your family portraits, your pictures of your pet hamster. The worm doesn't just delete them. That would be too boring. Instead, it overwrites the data inside those files with copies of itself. So the file name stays the same, but when you click on your vacation photo, you don't see the beach. You just execute the virus again. Your memories are gone forever, replaced by the virus's cold, dead script. 2. Your art and web designs. It absolutely hates creativity. It devours .css files and JS scripts. These are the files that make websites look pretty and work correctly. The virus ruins them, turning regular corporate web pages into broken, infected traps for anyone else who visits them later. 3. Your sweet tunes. This is the meanest part of all. In the year 2000, people spent hours and hours, sometimes whole days, downloading a single music track over slow, screeching dial-up modems. The worm finds every single MP3 and MP2 file on your computer. It hides the original song, changes the file settings, and copies its own malicious code into a new file with the same name. No more music for you. No pop songs, no rock songs. Only the silent, rhythmic thumping of the virus working in the background. But wait, there's an even darker, juicier secret to this whole global catastrophe. The original point of this mess wasn't actually to destroy the Pentagon or make major banks cry. The young student in the Philippines who wrote the code was actually just super duper poor and couldn't afford to pay for his dial-up internet access. Internet was expensive back then. So, during the hunt, the virus quietly deploys a secondary, hidden payload. It downloads a little program called winbugsfix.exe. This is a sneaky little Trojan horse. While you are crying over your broken photos, this spy hunts through your system registry, snatches your secret internet passwords, steals your dial-up access codes, and tries to secretly email them right back to the creator's inbox so he can surf the web for free. But guess what? The virus was too good at spreading. It was an evolutionary accident. It infected so many millions of machines, so fast that the sheer volume of traffic completely crashed the very web servers and email systems the hacker was using to collect the stolen passwords. He accidentally DDoS'd himself with his own stolen loot. He built a monster so big that it stepped on his own house. Isn't that just the most hilarious, chaotic thing you've ever heard? It caused an estimated $10 billion in damage worldwide, all because someone wanted a free pass to chat rooms. So, why do we say this virus turns your PC into a heartbroken zombie? Let's think about what a zombie does. A zombie doesn't just die and fall over. No, it stays upright, loses its mind, and spends all its time trying to bite its friends to turn them into zombies too. That is exactly what happens to your computer. It doesn't experience a blue screen of death right away. It stays turned on. The cooling fans spin, the little green lights blink, but inside its brain, its personality is completely wiped out. It can't play your music, it can't show your pictures, and it can't run your video games. It spends 100% of its processing power drooling, sweating, and spamming out thousands of fake love letters to the rest of the world. It's a mindless, infected shell, forced to hurt the people you care about most against its will. Your computer becomes an unwilling soldier in a global army of loneliness. Because the creator didn't include a proper stop command in the code, the zombie computers just kept biting and biting until there was nothing left to bite. It was a digital apocalypse wrapped in a bright red bow. And that is the story of how the entire world learned that love hurts, especially when it comes in a VBS attachment. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more scary history lessons, and never ever open attachments from people who say they love you, unless it's me, because I love you. Just kidding, or am I? Stay safe, buddies. Bye-bye.